Hello, hello. Teresa here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into day number 2 of opening to love and sexual freedom. I hope you enjoyed yesterday, and also I hope you have done your homework. And you now understand how important it is to start working or start from the place of working with your mind and fears and the limiting beliefs what are there what are there. And I hope you brought some clarity into your life and to yourself. You know yourself better now, and it would be nice to hear from you, so please let me know how was it for you. Otherwise, if you have something what you're struggling with, I would be happy to help you. Just for that, you have to contact me and let me know in the comments or in the private message that you are dealing with this and that, or you think like this and that, and this is causing this and that, so I can help you and support you. So yesterday we were talking a lot about the mindset, and I know this mindset topic is all over the world right now. It's very important, and I was talking from my own experience where I started to do tantra and started practicing yoga, and for a year I haven't seen any results until I realized that there's something what I'm thinking about, like yoga and spirituality, actually I'm longing for, and yet because my granny once said that it's a bullshit and it doesn't exist, and I had it in there, I had to remove it in order to proceed and be here sitting and talking to you today. So today let's talk more about sexuality and relationship. Okay, you had the homework to write down what you think, how the sexuality is triggering you, how your ideal relationship look like, and so on. So it's very good. I hope you have done it. If not, do it. And I would be really interested to know, what do you feel? Does it trigger for you, or what is your understanding about sex and sexuality? Because you are in this group that I believe that you feel like sex is not sin, and it's a very important part of us. Just yet it might be somewhere in your mind that your granny or your mother was saying something like sex after the wedding and I don't know what else. So what is it for you? What is your story? What we are rewriting, actually, what we are changing. Because what is it for you is for thousands, maybe millions of others, and especially in this group for some people. And if we are sharing, we're helping also the others to remove them. So what have you been taught that sex is or sexuality is? Put it in the comments. It's something what you were taught. It's not something you should be ashamed of. Actually, you shouldn't, because it's not even your thought, right? So there are a lot of misbelief about sexuality, and believe or not, it comes from their religion, right? And it has also its good reason, just they didn't realize what they are causing. So I don't want you to think that sex is something dirty, something like a sin, or something which is forbidden, or like right? Sex is absolutely normal, and it's happening everywhere in the life every time, right? The apple tree has apple. It means there was sexual connection, right? It's everywhere. It's plus minus combining, dancing together. It's everywhere. So it's nothing like you should be ashamed of, right? Because if you think about it this way, if sex is sin, that means you and I, we are sins by itself because we are born. I don't know how about you, but for me, it feels very stupid and always did feel. It doesn't make sense. It's not even this. It doesn't. It's not logical at all. It doesn't make sense, right? So how this beautiful connection of two people who love each other, this union of two people where all the love is sharing and this beautiful feeling and maybe possibly even another being is created, how that can be seen, I don't know, not for me. And I want you to feel and see this way too, because it's very liberating. It is. I will tell you something what happened. It's not my own story. I heard it from someone who experienced that there was a grandma and little girl, and this grandma was saying to this small little girl, I think she was like, this 6 7 years, 5 6 7 or something like that, small girl. And this grandma was saying, you should not touch yourself down there, it's dirty. If I were her mother, the small kid, I swear, I think I would put all Tantra behind me and I would punch this woman. Because what she just did, she just created a huge block for this little girl. So she will think that her yoni is dirty, is something what is not nice, something what is, should not touch, not even look. By the way, this is how I also started. I was ashamed. I was born in a Christian family and raised in a Christian way, and I was ashamed to talk about sexuality. Oh my god, I wasn't able to go in the swimming suits, this bikini stuff, or in the panties and t-shirt at home, or hear about sex. Oh my god, that was something. And the yoni, like, no way, I just go to the toilet, that's it. This is so unhealthy, so painful for whole being, for the soul, because sexuality is the truth essence, the real essence of who we are. Sexuality for women is their femininity, for men their masculinity, who they are. If you want, in the tantric terminology, we can call it Shiva, the god, and Shakti, the goddess. It is what sexuality means. It is for us. And if it's suppressed, if it's blocked, it creates a lot of issues. From the health purpose, like if it's some long term, this is not for everyone that you will have exactly all of this. Just what can happen is that, for example, for women, they can have problem with their ovaries, cancers in the yoni area or in the breast, because the breasts are connected to our sexuality for women too, right? There's connection with yoni and so on. So or for men, it can create the testicles problems, cancers, testicle cancers or prostate cancers, and all the stuff. It can come with the digestion issues, memory, the mind problems. It can create this anger, right? Just, I think you have seen man who was, who has his sexual energy suppressed. So they are angry, they are aggressive, right? Just not men, also women. They can be also very aggressive and maybe even hysteric. I think, have you seen the movie Hysteria? It's a beautiful. I love that. Oh my god, it was so beautifully done. So, yeah, that and other things. The one who has suppressed sexual energy cannot be self-confident. This healthy self-confidence. I was not. I was completely shy girl. When I learned my tantra massage, I was almost crying because I had to touch the lingam. Which, for those of you who don't know, it's a penis. It's a lingam. It's a tantric, in the Sanskrit word, terminology for penis. and we were taught how to do it, and I was almost crying, I was shaking, right? So the self-confidence is not there, and plus it also can create problems in the relationships, right? And think about it. If, for example, women, it's applicable also for men. I just, because I'm woman, if woman, for example, feels uncomfortable about herself, about her appearance, about, her maybe sexual performance, and she said, okay, don't touch me, I know I have a headache today, I'm so tired, and so on. Of course, the reasons can be different. It doesn't have to be just one. This one, the man doesn't know what's happening because we women don't share usually, right? And he doesn't know, and it will start creating a tension. It's also oppositely, if the man feels like he cannot last long and he cannot fulfill his partner, I know, not really, darling, today. Men also have headaches, right? Or they are tired, or they are coming home very late at night, so they don't have to fulfill their duty. So also, men are not communicating. It's very not, who men are also, they are proud. They have this pride, and they feel less man if they talk about this. They already have this issue and talk about it. Oh my God, who am I? Who I will be. She will think I am not a man, or something like that. I would say the truth is exactly the opposite. When we share, when you speak and you help understand your partner, that the partner understands, and it will not create so much tension. Of course, there still might be, just he or she understands what's going on and can help you and support you. And yeah, so if you have some questions about sexuality, because about sexuality there's a huge topic, and I cover this or we cover this in the 3 months training of Tantra initiation, which you are definitely invited to. It's based on one-on-one and group sessions, 2, sometimes 3 times a week. It's intensive, and yet you have time to do what apply it, and so on. Or also another workshop which is completely self-study, so you can take as much time as you want, when you want, learn about Tantra, about sexuality in real detail, about orgasms, about femininity, masculinity, how to perform the lovemaking with your partner, how to do the self-practice, and the opening ritual, and much, much, much more. That is included also in this 3 months training, or if you want it separately, it's called Opening the Love and Sexual Fulfillment. It's already on the website. It's lifetime access. You can just take it, jump in, and have it forever. Or join me for the 3 months training, where we will go deeper, one-to-one, in the group, and you will have it for forever with yourself too. So there's really a lot to talk about. I just want you to know what we are doing and what sexuality really is, and how we should look at it to change the perspective of our sexuality, that it's something what should be worshipped, something what deserves to be worshipped. It's a huge potential, it's a huge power. People are just, sometimes I feel I say that they're like animals, and then I hear like, I like my animal nature. Well, this animal nature is beautiful. You can have a sex like animal if you want to, nothing wrong with that. What I mean is without a consciousness, without awareness. It's just this shup sam shup tam bum bum bum, 2 minutes and done. I'm talking. I am caring about myself. Oh, honey, are you coming? Are you coming? No, no. This is like my teacher said. This is for kindergarten. It's beyond. No way. Well, as we tantric, as we understand sexuality, is more of this worshipness, of this huge power. Think about it. Through the sexual union, you became, the whole new being became. So it's, if you think about it, there is no other energy what can do that. Only the sexual energy, so huge that the egg, the sperm is connecting, and from this, the whole being became the small baby with all the organs, with the awareness, with the mind, and with everything. So why not to take this sexual energy seriously and learn to work with it, understand it, and use it in the proper way, right? Now let's talk a bit about the relationships, because the mind, the sexuality, and the relationships are very connected together. I hope you already see that. So first of all, why do we want to have a relationship? Why do we enter into a relationship? It's good to think about it, because usually people are entering into relationships searching for the partner because they don't want to be alone, or they want someone to love them, or any other kind of reasons which are making them, they are, like, let's say it's a kind of like victim mentality. It's for me, because they don't realize that they don't need partner to feel love. Love is a universal thing. It's a universal law. It's here all the time. Just you are not connected to it. And we see when we have someone, we are. And it's a beautiful feeling, right? To be in love, to fall in love, especially this new months of meeting and knowing each other. Just right. So why do we want to have relationship? It's very important. If it's from the feeling of loneliness or feeling of lack of love right now, it's really not a good reason. It's not, and it will not bring happiness. Okay, so think about, why do you want to have relationship, or why do you have relationship? If this kind of thoughts, which it's something what is giving you and fulfilling you in this that you don't have, that might not be exactly the good reason. And there is a need to change, because I bet if you are in this relationship like that, it's not really happy. Maybe you don't want to admit, you want to see as a happy, or I don't know you right now who is watching, so I can't say. Just those are life experiences what I'm getting from my clients. So I say as it is. It can be different for you. I don't know. Just the big majority of people are coming into a relationship for the wrong reason. And now, when we are in this relationship, this, let's say, 3 months, like new relationship, holiday, or maybe honeymoon, if you want to, right? How do we behave? How do we feel, right? We are full of excitement. We are like, yeah, when she will text me, or when he will text me, right? Magnetizing the phone. I know that. I like to do that still, right? To magnetize when he will text me, right? And and you put yourself in your best light. You bring the best out from you, right? To impress, to get. It's like a hunt, or fishing, or something like that. This game, right? So, and this is beautiful. This early stage of relationship, right? Everyone loves that. Now, what happens when we are after this honeymoon period of new relationship, and maybe we start living together? We don't have to start living together for this. Just, it usually happens, right? So, this nice behavior, looking nice for him, putting the makeup and doing the hair and dressing nicely, and for him to impress and show his true masculinity and so on. It's starting slowly, like moving out from the house, right? And another things are starting moving in. And those new things which are starting moving in is expectations, control, nagging, right? You can name it because you have the experience already, right? So, and from the goddess, where is the goddess? Where is the god? Where is this charismatic, beautiful woman, and where is this masculine and man, right? We are starting actually showing, like, let's say, our true self. And women start, not only women, just it's more usual for us, start nagging, expectations, right? Expecting more and more, controlling, and then other kind of things. So actually the love what we had in this first stage is starting, this light is less and less shining, right? And then you realize yourself that you're in the relationship, maybe already in the marriage, and you don't know how that happened. Where is this? Where are those times where we were happy to spend time together, where we couldn't wait to meet each other, to be together? It's all gone, right? Then you start coming home with like, maybe I can have one more beer before I will go home. She will be pissed off anyway, so what's matter, right? And so on. Or for us women to stop taking care about ourselves, for example, and so on. You know yourself, and I'm not judging. No one is judging. So you touch inside of yourself. Look inside of yourself. And again, it's becoming also from the model you saw in your childhood, for example, what you saw in the movies, maybe in the tales already, how this relationship model should look like. And therefore, the Tantra came with this beautiful viewpoint on how to have the relationship, how to don't let this nagging and controlling and expectations to come in the way of love. So the love is still there. Respect, worshipping, it's still there. Of course, there are some little storms. Storms are everywhere. What matters is how you deal with the storm, right? And how big is the storm? Because you will start realizing that it's not worth it to make. We have the saying, from mosquito make an elephant, right? It just doesn't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for you, for your energy, for your state of mind. You don't want to just waste energy and day through the small thing. You just talk about it, and you are too mature or grown-up people, you will solve it, right? The problem is that usually people, we are in the grown-up body, just by the mentality we are still kids. And again, it's coming from the childhood where we were hurt. So it's reflecting, it's coming on the surface. And this is another thing what we are going to do in the 3 months training to work with this traumas or inner child, if you want to. It's actually the same, just the terminology is different. Okay, so expectations is very big. I would like to think about you to think about, if we think about expectations, they're talking right now, and you are in the relationship. How many of your expectations your partner already fulfilled or is fulfilling every day, right? we are starting taking our partners and everything what they do for granted, and this is not good. It's not good, right? So what about the cooking? What about washing, cleaning? What about shopping? What about fixing the broken furniture? And much more. What are your expectations, and expectations what are fulfilled on a daily basis. And the problem is we don't say thank you. We teach small kids to say thank you, just we don't do it. Or if we do, usually it's like, okay, thanks. It's very empty. I can feel the empty thanks, and it's just like, so rather say nothing. Right? So let's start to evaluating what they are doing for us, our partners, and let them to see, because when you start to value, then your partner will also start value you, right? If not, it's not a good partner and you should leave. Just give a compliment. For example, if I don't know, let's say the woman is cooking and the man doesn't say even thank you, or say, honey, that was so delicious today, thank you. It's absolutely different energy for the woman she's receiving, and then she will be happy, more happier. She will not do it from her duty, she will do it from the place of love. She will cook for you. Or for men, fixing the broken thing, for example, or bringing home the money or something like that. Right? Thank you, honey. It's so amazing you've done that. You are so good-handed, and I'm so happy for that. It's absolutely different energy. And he will be happy, and he will be happy to give you more. So start evaluating even small things. Start worshiping each other. Start seeing that beautiful goddess and beautiful God and handsome God, what you saw when you started dating. I promise there will be so huge difference in your relationship just applying those little things. It sounds little, just it's huge. And you will see the improvement. The first time it might be like, what's going on? Because they are not used to this, for example. Because you may say that you realized how happy you are, how lucky you are having you. I'm having you, right? So start doing this. Another thing what will help as well is polarity. Okay, because we are living together. If you are living together, the polarity is starting changing. The polarity of a woman and man. We are, our femininity, masculinity. It's starting despolarizing, or something like that, and it starts then bringing. Or maybe you already saw it, right? When you are too long with your partner, you start to be angry and like annoyed and all those, maybe arguing, right? It's because of the polarity. So how you can polarize yourself is, for example, very easy, and I think everyone can do this, is time to time sleep separately. I know that especially we women, we don't want that. I didn't like this idea, sleeping separately. Just it's really good, and I was happy I did it, and I felt good after. And another thing what you can do is, go with your girlfriends or with your boyfriends to some week or weekend trip. So you go away from the house. It's even better, and you'll see how it's like if you are together too much or too long, it's like refreshing. Like you don't maybe even you feel, maybe you will start feeling like maybe I should be guilty that I'm not missing him or her, right? You don't have to. It's because you are charging yourself and getting your energy back. So this time is very important and valuable for you, right? And also for your partner, maybe she or he will not realize it in the first moment. Just when you two meet again, it will be absolutely different energy, right? So you can definitely apply those things. I don't know about this now in the coronavirus, if you can do that, just think about it. The main thing is to don't be together 24/7 or all the time, right? To take some time just for yourself. If you have a big house or flat, maybe you can have your own room and you say, okay, honey, now I want to be half of the day just here with myself. I need some time. I need, just to do reading or workout or whatever you want, right? And you'll see yourself how big changes that will bring. Because it really works. It really does. You have to try it for yourself to see. I've tried it myself and I know it works. And another thing what you can do to also help to your relationship or bring it on the next level if you want to, because tantra relationships is not only for people who are having bad relationships, it's also for people who are having good relationships. Just why to have good if we can have great, right? And how to maintain the great one. So another thing what you can do is to be interesting. What do I mean by that? When we are living together or we are together too long, we know each other and we start to predict and say, I know what you will say and I know what you will do, right? It's nothing new. So what about you would learn something new secretly? Let's say, for example, for women, it can be belly dancing or pole dancing or dancing with a chair or playing something, or I don't know, whatever it's, maybe it's something what you have always been willing to learn and you haven't done it yet. It doesn't matter. It should bring you happiness, and also it will bring this, oh, I didn't know that about you. It's it will bring another energy. Or for men, what it can be, I really don't know what men can do. I'm sure there maybe I'll also learn something, or I don't know, and you can give me in some comments. You know what you can do, right? You're men, so go and start learning something new. Maybe painting, maybe you were always willing to be an artist, I don't know, or playing something. Or maybe go to gym. Maybe you can start going to gym secretly, or starting doing some workout at home secretly, and then see like, oh my god, what you are doing. You have been working out lately. You look good. It's different, right? So I think you already can see it and feel it, and it's different. So those are quick and easy and 100% working tips what you can do for your relationship, and also what you should not do, right? Because we are talking about this nagging and expecting, controlling. Just let each other breathe, for God's sake. This jealousy thing, it's not working, guys, right? So change that. And therefore we were talking yesterday about the mind, because everything comes from here, right? As you behave, you speak, you act, everything comes from here. So therefore find it here, change it, start working with your sexual energy and understand it better in order to have better lovemaking, like more fulfilling, having, how big difference it is when you start having this tantric way of orgasms. tantric way of orgasming compared to the old one, what you know right now, it's just priceless. Like literally, it's like different world. Even it's like, oh my god, you know, how could you live like this before, right? So, and it will have effect on the relationship as well. Healthy sexuality will help you and your relationship. And then the relationship itself, how to be, because sexuality is only some part. You can be totally compatible and awesome in sex together, just maybe in the everyday life you might be horrible, right? So it's also good to have a look on this, how you behave, how you think, and on this where you are expecting your partner to behave like this, or where do you controlling your partner, and starting worshiping and working on yourself, right? And again, this we are going to cover in our 3 months training, the Tantra initiation, or in the relationship part. If you're interested only in the relationship, then you can have only the relationship part as well. So only thing you should do is just to comment or text me, or I will put the links even, and you may see and choose what you want, right? You know what is resonating with you the most. I'm just here to help you, to show you, and guide you, to help you, to serve you, to get what you want, because you have your desire, and I have the know-how how to fulfill your desire, and I would be very happy to help you with it, because it helped me, and I know it helped a lot of my clients, and it will help you too. I'm here for you, to help you, right? Therefore, we are here. People, we are here to help each other, to serve each other, right? And those are very important things. With your sexuality, you are going to live for the rest of your life, right? With your partner, probably as well. Maybe not. Who knows? That's a variable, right? Depends. So just it doesn't mean that you cannot be prepared for next relationship, or you cannot become the best friends with your partner right now, or there are a lot of scenarios which are just waiting for you. Like a lot of doors. When you enter into Tantra, it's like the whole full of doors they're opening to you. And you can go to each of them, or just pick what you want. Just relationship and sexuality, or only that. Or maybe you start to go deeper into metaphysics, yoga, meditation, everything else. Oh yeah? Kashmiri Shaivism, very nice deep teaching of Tantra as well. Everything is this is where the Tantra is amazing, because you can choose what you want. Literally, it's so amazing. It's so made for this world right now that you don't have to go through all of it. You can just choose. And that being said, I don't want to keep you any longer. So I hope, guys, that was helpful. It was some aha moments there, and you have more clarity. I would be happy to know your feedback. So let me know in the comments, or send me the message, or email, or somehow just let me know. I would be very happy to know how that was helpful. And I hope to see you in the program and start working together. It would be very pleasure for me, and I will be honored to have someone like you to work with me. So guys, I wish you have a beautiful evening, or day, or afternoon. I don't know your time. And hopefully see you and talk to you soon. And I believe I can see you in one of our programs.